in the last few years, big 500-page tomes with a 50-page bibliography and a 10-page index. But this is not one of those books. But this is again a book about New India. It's a book about popular culture. It's a book about things that we all hear and listen to on television and on media. Everyday life. It's a book that all of us would probably have. All of us will probably find a bit of ourselves. People who've grown up over the last 2 decades or so will definitely see a reflection of what they went through in the last 2 decades. Now, I'm not going to tell you what the book is, what the chapters are, what exactly he's going to talk in the book. There are Arnav is here is going to read from the book. Nilanjana, Jay, Sidin. We've got a star-studded panel with bloggers and literary critics and authors. They're going to discuss not just may I have your attention, Pliss, but blogging, writing, the art of blogging. Generally, they will also talk about what Arnav discusses in the book. Before I hand over the mic to Nilanjana, I would want all of them to unwrap the first copy of the book here and
Great. Not being able to open this.
Yeah, he used to use a knife.
Yes.
Much easier.
Yeah,
Jay, you're supposed to get in closer for the picture.
I'm not going to use
Shakti Kapoor usually had prettier chorus girls around him. Okay, just before we start, just to say welcome and thanks so much for turning out pretty much for this guy. His readership has been vast and extremely committed over the years. And just to introduce everyone else on the panel before we start with reading, Sidin, of course, is best known for his blog What A, and also for the book Dog, which has been shooting up the bestseller charts, threatening to topple Chetan Bhagat from his position of world dominance. And Jayarjun Singh
yes,
is one.
She is correct. I am looking to topple Chetan Bhagat.
This is going to happen in a mud pit somewhere near you soon. Pro wrestling. Jayarjun Singh is one of the earliest literary bloggers and one of the best bloggers on film as well as books. And he is currently editing an anthology of film writing, which is one way of saying that when you look at this panel out here, Arnav himself also having a day job as Bipasha Basu's, well, he said he wasn't actually. He says on his blog that he was not Bipasha Basu's personal trainer ever, though he had ambitions in that direction. But he has a day job as an engineer. So what you're looking at is a panel, filled with men of high moral high seriousness, who try to compensate on the other direction in terms of low moral turpitude. But aside from the fact that I just love, repeating the title of this book, I mean, you should try this sometimes. Just stand outside anywhere and say, may I have your attention, please? And, the world becomes a sunnier and much nicer place. I also liked the fact that it echoes a mix of things that you would expect from greatbong's blog. And I'm going to ask him to start with the reading, just so that you can get a little flavor of what the book's about.
All right, thanks a lot, Nilanjana. Book readings are really difficult to pull off because you're reading and people are just staring at you and you expect people to laugh and they're not. And so I've told my parents to laugh every 2 minutes, preferably when I'm speaking, so that it's coordinated. That's sometimes a problem when somebody else is speaking and they start laughing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out by reading the introduction, because many people ask me what this book is about, because this book is not, it's not 5 point someone. I guess that should be